My dad was a frustrated engineer. My, my grandfather, his father, came to America by himself. Uh, he was a dentist. He had a skill as a dentist. He also had a skill of being able to somehow find or recognize widows with means. Now, maybe her husband, who was a very successful businessman or store owner, died. And somehow my grandfather was able to make the proper good impression. Good catch. He's a dentist, right? And if he's going to pursue my affections, good deal, maybe. He seems very, polite, very cultured, if you will. I think the second woman he went after, he got married. They got married. I think her name was Julia. Anyway, during some conversation, he let it slip that he had children he left in Jamaica. My father, his sister, my aunt Sybil, and the youngest was my aunt Lena. You have children in Jamaica? What kind of person are you? What kind of man were you to be here and your children on some island somewhere? You get those children here immediately. So I guess he wanted to stay married, and he sent for two of the three children. He immigrated through Ellis Island. It was very close after he lost his wife in childbirth. My youngest Aunt Lena, was born, and because the wife died in childbirth, somehow my grandfather decided it was all the baby's fault. So he didn't want to have anything to do with this child who killed his wife. Now, no reasonable person can understand that way of thinking, but apparently that's what it was. So my Aunt Lena was left uncared for, except for a family that were very close to her mother, my grandmother, who died at childbirth. So it was 12 years after my grandfather had left Jamaica. And when he wrote to the portions of the Archambault family that took care of my father and my Aunt Sybil to send them, he got an unwanted bonus because his mother brought them through Ellis Island. And so I don't think that was anticipated, but that's what happened. And Aunt Lena got left in Jamaica. So the letter that was supposed to collect all the children, one went to the people who were taking care of Aunt Lena. And she wrote back, 12 years ago, you didn't want me. 12 years later, I don't want you. So she never came. I think I said he's a frustrated engineer. When my grandmother, when his mother brought my father and his sister over here, he said, son, if I'm going to if I'm going to support you and pay for your education, you're going to be a doctor. Daughter, if I'm going to support you, you're going to be a school teacher. Well, my Aunt Sybil didn't mind being a school teacher. My dad says, well, at least let me be a dentist so I can use my hands. Apparently, he was very good with his hands. No, I'm a dentist. We don't need another dentist in the family. You're going to be a doctor. So he was a doctor. Uh, If all were right in the world all the time, my dad would have been an outstanding engineer. Anything that came into the house in terms of a radio, any kind of electronic equipment, anything electrical, anything detailed, mechanical, including automobiles, my dad was on it. Frustrated my mother tremendously. We got a television set probably in 44 or 45. My mother came in from work one day, and there are the pieces all spread out in the living room. My dad was checking it out to see how he could improve it. Patient sitting in the waiting room, waiting for him. He's in the backyard helping someone make their hot rods go faster.